Natal Mercury in Leo. In this video, I'm going to be discussing Natal Mercury in Leo natives, everything you need to know about this placement, and what you can expect when someone has their Natal Mercury in Leo. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing, these people mentally think a lot about children, creativity, their hobbies, and romance. Mercury tells us what we think a lot about mentally, like what dominates our thoughts mentally. Leo has to do with children, creativity, our hobbies, and romance. That's what Leo energy is associated with: children, creativity, our hobbies, the hobbies we enjoy, and romance and dating. So when you have Natal Mercury in Leo, you're going to think a lot about matters that have to do with children, creativity, your hobbies, and romance and dating. That's what dominates your thoughts. These people are natural leaders, and it's easy for them to lead people, right? The whole concept of leadership is having to be a good communicator. So when you have the planet of communication in Leo, which rules leadership, Leo rules leadership and being in leadership positions. These people are natural leaders, and it's very easy for them to lead people. And the downside to this also is they tend to be very bossy. Like, they'll just come in a room and start bossing people around, and it's like, whoa, slow down. They're natural stars. They love attention. People who have their natal Mercury in Leo, they are natural stars. They love attention, they love to court attention, and they love to be seen. They can be egotistical and make every conversation about themselves. Again, Mercury has to do with conversations, communication, how we think, our mental patterns, how we speak. So when you have Mercury in egotistical Leo, this can make you very egotistical, where you make every conversation about yourself. Like, whenever you're having a conversation with someone, you always redirect the conversation back to yourself. People don't like that, and that's something that you got to watch out for and you have to be aware of. They're very courageous, and it's easy for them to encourage others. Leo energy is associated with being courageous and being encouraging. So these people are very courageous. They're very courageous people, and it's easy for them to encourage others to be their best selves and do whatever it is that they want to do in life. They can be very generous, and they're very competitive. Leo is associated with being generous, and not only being generous, but competitive. These people are fiercely competitive, and it's just naturally in their minds to be competitive. That's how they think, is they think like competitors, and they think to compete with others. These people are very creative. It's easy for them to be creative mentally. I mean, these people are just naturally creative, and just creative abilities, and the whole concept of being creative just naturally comes to their mind. It's easy for them to have creative mental flow because Leo is a very creative sign. A lot of very creative people have this placement. The father has a strong effect on these people mentally, as Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun rules the father. So when a lot of times when people have their natal Mercury in Leo, somehow, some way, the father has a very strong effect on them mentally. Even if the father wasn't present, somehow, some way, the father has a very strong effect on these people mentally, as Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun rules and represents the father. This is similar to having Mercury in the 5th house, because Leo rules the 5th house. So when you have this placement, you want to make sure you study natal Mercury in the 5th house as well, because you will find that that information resonates with you and it sounds like you, because Leo rules the 5th house. Celebrity example, Barack Obama. Now, it's very easy to see that Barack Obama had this placement because he was a natural leader. He was put in one of the highest leadership positions in the world, and he was always praised for his great leadership skills, right? So that's where he got it from. He got it from his natal Mercury in Leo, and you can just tell, like, he was just a very charming guy. That's where it comes from, that Leo energy, and he was also a Leo sun. All right, so that's everything you need to know about having Mercury in Leo. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below.